Stop. Put that bottle back down. The big bottled water test of 2026 is here, and a brand sitting in almost every American fridge just failed catastrophically for microplastics, PFAS, and heavy metals. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss our next product check. This is our fight against the marketing giants, and we're just getting started. We're not going to name it yet. But here's what we screened for. Microplastics, PFAS, the forever chemicals that never leave your body once they get in, and heavy metals that have no business anywhere near your cells, your kidneys, your gut. This beloved bottle, it crashed hard. And here's the part that should scare you. I'd bet money one of these 9 is sitting in your fridge right now. Go check your fridge door. I'll wait. Odds are one of these 9 is staring right back at you. Whatever's inside that bottle doesn't just wash through and leave. It settles in your kidneys, in your gut lining, sip after sip, year after year. So here's my double promise, folks. Stay with me until the very end, because at the very end waits the Holy Grail, a genuinely clean winner that costs a fraction of every luxury bottle on this list. And dead last, after number 1, I'll show you a 60-second kitchen test so simple you can screen your own water tonight at your own sink. No lab required. We're tearing apart 9 of the biggest names on the shelf, from rank 9 all the way down to number 1, worst to best. And the higher we climb, the more this is going to surprise you. First, one thing nobody at these companies wants you to know. Spring water, purified water. Those words on the label? Costumes. Most of what you're drinking is municipal tap water, the same stuff from your faucet, run through a filter called reverse osmosis, bottled up, and sold back to you at a 2,000% markup. Say it with me, folks. Spring water is a costume. You're not paying for a mountain. You're paying for a sticker. Now, the countdown. And if you drink bottled water thinking it's purer than your tap, this next number is going to sting. Rank 9, Fiji. That square glamour bottle, $2.99 a pop. The one that looks like it belongs in a spa. Back in 2019, a lawsuit and a round of independent screens flagged elevated arsenic. Arsenic's in the water people buy specifically because they think it's the clean choice. That pretty glass bottle is a red flag wearing a tuxedo. In my opinion, based on the data in front of me, stay away. Rank 8, Dasani. This one's Coca-Cola's own tap water, plain and simple, and then they dose it. Magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride. Don't take my word for it. Flip the bottle over. The additives are printed right there on the label in black and white. And a 2018 study found microplastics in the vast majority of Dasani samples tested. Tiny plastic particles in the water going straight down your throat. Another clear stay away. Rank 7. Aquafina. For years, PepsiCo let you assume it came from somewhere special. Then they finally admitted it, right there on the label. Public water source. Read that again. Public water source. You're paying for the name on the front, not one single drop of extra purity inside. Stay away. That's 3 famous names down already. 3 bottles millions of people grab without a second thought, all crashing on the exact same rocks. But the one at rank 6 is the one that shocks people the most. A premium bottle millions of families trust every single day. And the flag against it isn't some number buried in a report you'll never read. It's something you can actually taste. Right there in the glass, sterile, flat, dead. That flat, sterile taste on your tongue isn't your imagination, folks. The Environmental Working Group flagged Nestle Pure Life for nitrate and disinfection byproducts. The chemical residue left behind when water gets scrubbed and treated within an inch of its life. Nitrate, disinfection byproducts. Fancy words. For a simple problem, your body wasn't built to sip this. Flip the label over and you'll see a premium bottle that's really a chemistry experiment. Sterile, flat, dead. Folks in our own form keep landing on the same phrase for it. Wet nothing. Water that tastes like the inside of a plastic kettle. For us, based on the data in front of me, that's a clear stay away. Now, Evian drinkers, I need you to be brave for the next 30 seconds because the Alps romance is real. The mountains, the glaciers, the little pink bottle that costs more than a gallon of gas. But here's what the marketing won't tell you. A 2024 Clean Label Project screening reported microplastic particles per liter climbing with every single squeeze of that soft plastic. Read that again. The bottle sheds into the water it holds. Every time your hand crushes the sides, tiny fragments break loose and float straight into what you're about to drink. Flip it over. It's soft for a reason, and that reason is costing you. The higher the price climbed, the worse it got. Stay away. Rank 4, Smart Water. And this one, honestly, is an insult. Vapor distilled, they boil the water into steam, catch it, and strip it down to nothing. Then they add electrolytes back in, slap the word SMART on the label, and charge you $2.49 for tap water dressed up as science. Take that $2.49, subtract the bottle, the label, the marketing budget. What's actually left for the water? Pennies. You're buying a story. Clever marketing. Terrible value. And when the screens ran the PFAS panel, the forever chemicals, Smart Water didn't come back clean. PFAS. You keep hearing me say it, so let me be straight with you. These are forever chemicals. They don't break down, not in nature, not in your body, not in 100 years. They build up. We pulled apart exactly where these things come from in everyday products in another check. Links up top when you finish here, because once you see it, you'll never shop the same way again. For now, just know Smart Water earned its spot. Stay away. So that's the graveyard. Fiji, Dasani, Aquafina, Nestle, Evian, Smart Water. 6 famous names, 6 red flags. Now hold on tight. Forget everything you thought you knew about cheap store brands, because from here up, the hidden heroes take over. This is where the whole story flips, friends. If you've made it this far, you're about to be rewarded. And real quick before we climb, if you want us to keep testing uncensored, hit like and subscribe. No sponsor tells us what to say. This is our fight against the marketing giants, and the algorithm only spreads this truth if you help push it. That's the whole deal. Okay, rank 3, our first Champions League bottle. Aldi's purified drinking water. Carbon filtered, actual filtration, not a spray tan of electrolytes. Low microplastic count in the screen. And the PFAS panel? No PFAS detected, nothing. The forever chemicals that dragged Smart Water down don't show up here at all. A real win for common sense. The kind of clean the luxury bottles promised and never delivered. And the price, about 79 cents. Read that price again, 79 cents. Let it sink in. A bottle that outperforms Evian and Smart Water on the exact measures that matter for less than the change in your car cup holder. Safe to buy. Our first hidden hero, but hold on, Aldi at 79 cents is not our winner. 2 more bottles sit above it, and here's the part that breaks your brain. Both cost even less than Aldi, and both beat it on particle counts. 2 nearly free bottles, cleaner than everything on this list, including a number 1 that costs barely more than a dime. Barely more than a dime. 2 bottles, both sitting above Aldi, both cheaper than that 79 cents, and both cleaner on microplastics and PFAS than every luxury name we've torn apart today. This is the Champions League, and it starts at rank 2. Kirkland Signature, Costco's own bottle, roughly 15 cents each when you buy the case, and I know what you're thinking. 15 cents? That has to be the cheap tap water trick all over again. It isn't. Flip the label over, and there's the line the luxury brands can't print, bottled at a certified natural spring. Not municipal tap dressed up with a mountain on the front, an actual spring, and the numbers back it up. In our screen, Kirkland came in with one of the lowest particle counts in the entire lineup. Lower than Evian, lower than Fiji, lower than the Smart Water you paid 10 times more for. No PFAS flagged, no microplastic swarm. Based on the data in front of me, folks, this is a hidden hero. Safe to buy, 15 cents, and your kidneys don't have to file a complaint But hold on, because one bottle beat even Kirkland, and it costs less than everything you've seen today. You will not believe whose name is on it. Take a guess in your head right now. Which brand did we crown? Lock it in. Got it? Hold that thought. Rank 1, our test winner. Great value. Walmart. Yeah. The blue and white bottle you've walked past 1,000 times, sitting in the bin by the register, the one you assumed was the bottom of the barrel, about 13 cents each. And in our screen, it came back cleaner on microplastics and cleaner on PFAS than the luxury names, cleaner than the Square Glamour bottle, cleaner than the Alps Romance, cleaner than the Vapor Distilled Science Project. 13 cents. Say it out loud so it sticks. 13 cents against $2.99 for Fiji. 13 cents instead of $2.99, but cleaner, fairer, cheaper. That's not a small win. That's the whole scam laid bare on a shelf. You were never paying for purity. You were paying for the tuxedo, a real well-earned test winner. Flip that great value label over and there's nothing hiding. No additive cocktail, no public water source, confession buried in the fine print, no gap between the promise and the pour. Just water that did the job the $10 bottles only pretended to do. So there it is. Aldi. Kirkland. Great value. 3 unglamorous bottles nobody brags about. All 3 cleaner than the famous names. And the cheapest one of all wins. Now, as promised at the very start, your 60-second kitchen test. Because you shouldn't have to take my word for any of this. You can screen your own water tonight in your own kitchen for free. Here's how. Pour a glass from whatever bottle is in your fridge right now. Set it on the counter, uncovered, and leave it overnight. That's it. Go to bed. In the morning, look at it in the light. Check for a film on the surface. Check for cloudiness in the water and lean in and smell it. If there's a plastic smell, that's the bottle leaching into what you drink. Film, cloudiness, or that chemical whiff. Any one of those, and your premium water just failed its own test. Do this tonight and drop your result below. I read them and I'll tell you if your brand passes. Because here's the thing this whole test comes down to, and I want you to carry it out of here with you. There's no such thing as cheap purity. You pay at the register or you pay with your health. One of those bills is a lot bigger than the other. So tell me, which brand is in your fridge right now? And after everything you've seen today, are you switching? Put it in the comments. Be honest, even if it's one of the ones we buried. And do me one favor. Send this to the friend who still swears by the expensive bottle. The one who rolls their eyes at store brands, who's convinced the fancy glass means clean. They deserve to know they're paying $2.99 for something a 13-cent bottle beats. This is our fight against the marketing giants. And it only spreads if you spread it. Next check, we're going after something else already sitting in your kitchen. The coffee in your cup and the mold and pesticide screens the big roasters really don't want you reading. You won't sip it the same way again. Until then, stay sharp, stay healthy. See you at the next check.